Hi guys, this is Ravi and you are listening to me on the Nifty BN channel. It's Saturday, October 31st. Time again for another technical outlook video on the Nifty 50 index. As always, let's use option chain analysis, moving average crossovers, support and resistance zones, trend lines, and weekly pivot points to do justice. Want to meet like minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments, and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community. We are looking at the daily chart of the Nifty 50 index. Last week, we forecasted a trading range of 11,700 to 12,200 for Nifty. The index stayed in the said range for the first 3 days of the week, but broke the range on the lower side on Thursday and Friday and made a low of 11,535.45. Now let's shift our focus to the coming week. The index failed to cross the psychologically important 12,000 level last week and witnessed selling pressure from higher levels. The short term trend of the index has turned bearish after its 13-day exponential moving average crossed above the 5-day exponential moving average. For the trend to reverse from here, the 5-day exponential moving average has to again cross above the 13-day exponential moving average. Support for the index is seen in the 11,200 to 11,250 range and then in the 10,800 to 10,900 range, and resistance is seen in the 11,750 to 11,800 range and then in the 12,050 to 12,150 range. In the past week, the benchmark index exactly took support at the 50-day exponential moving average on the daily chart. It is currently at 11,530. It will continue to act as a key support for the index over the coming days. In case it is breached, the index may test 100-day exponential moving average at 11,250 and 50-day exponential moving average at 11,100. Now to the weekly chart. The Nifty faces a crucial hurdle at the confluence of the upward sloping trend line formed by joining the major lows of the last 4 years and the 12,050 to 12,150 weekly resistance zone. The key 127.2 Fibonacci extension level of the recent fall from 11,794 to 10,790 levels at 12,067 also falls in this zone. Now Nifty has to surpass this hurdle convincingly to extend its gains towards the 12,200 and thereafter 12,400 levels. India VIX rose 13.37% from 21.83 to 24.75 level. A higher VIX indicates that traders are anticipating greater moves in the market in the near term and are paying more for options. The 14-period daily RSI stood at 48 and stayed neutral. On the sectoral front, all the sectors ended in red in the past week, except for the energy sector, which rose 0.51%. Foreign institutional investors were net buyers in the cash market for the October month. They bought equities worth rupees 14,537 crore. Domestic institutional investors, on the other hand, sold equities worth rupees 17,318 crore. Now let's look at one of the common mistakes made by beginners when they start trading options. On the other hand of the video, we will look at the option chain analysis. Mistake 7. Believing that there is a one size fits all strategy. Trading is an art. Like any other business, it is a continuous learning process. It takes a long, deliberate effort and a positive mindset to become a successful trader. There is no single strategy that automatically makes money. If there was one such, a one size fits all strategy, then everyone would make money in the markets. Continuous learning is what will help you outpace changing market scenarios. Also, you should keep yourself updated with the latest happenings in the stock market. Some strategies work well in a bullish market but falter in a bear market. Others shine in a bear market and perform badly in a bull market. To be a successful trader, you should constantly be learning, improving your skills, and getting better at what you do. Never stop learning and perfecting your trading style. I would recommend that you paper trade a strategy that you are learning for some time before using real money. Paper trading is simply the process of taking speculative trades using real market numbers, as if you were actually trading real money. Some brokerage firms provide this facility, so make use of it and gain some understanding before taking the actual leap. We would discuss some more options mistakes you should avoid as a beginner in the next part. Let us know in the comment section which one mistake you made in your trading journey. Now let's look at the option chain of November 5th weekly expiry. On the put side, it is evident that maximum open interest stood at 10,500, followed by 11,600, and then followed by 11,000 levels. While on the call side, maximum open interest was at 12,500, followed by 12,000, and then followed by 11,700 levels. For identifying strikes where there was significant option writing, we have to skip at the money strikes and identify those strikes with a positive change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side, there was significant writing at 12,500, 12,000, and then 11,700 levels. And on the put side, significant writing was seen at 10,500, 10,800, and then 11,000 levels. Less put writing at close to the money strikes than far out of the money strikes indicates that put sellers are not so confident of 11,500 levels, acting as a strong support at least in the near term. For identifying strikes where there was significant option unwinding, we have to identify those strikes with a negative change of open interest. It is evident that on the call side, there was minor unwinding at 12,600 levels, and on the put side, there was minor unwinding at 10,900 and 12,000 levels. This indicates there is a potential support at 11,000 levels and a potential resistance at 12,000 levels. So the trading range can be between 11,000 to 12,000. Now to pivot points. Weekly pivot points are theoretical support and resistance levels based on the previous week's high, low, and close values. Last week's high, low, and close values for Nifty are 11,931, 11,535, and 11,642. Based on these values, 11,703 is the pivot point, 11,870, 12,099, and 12,267 are resistance levels, and 11,474, 11,306, and 11,078 are support levels for this week. For Bank Nifty, last week's high, low, and close values are 24,807, 23,612, and 23,900 respectively. Based on these values, 24,107 is the pivot point, 24,601, 25,302, and 25,796 are resistance levels, and 23,406, 22,912, and 22,211 are support levels for this week. Traders are suggested to maintain a highly cautious outlook for the coming week because of US elections and the second wave of COVID in some countries, especially Europe. The market is likely to stay volatile and directionless for a few sessions and move in a wider than normal trading range. Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter and Telegram, use the username NiftyBN. Also, I post some of my trades to the community tab, so don't forget to check that from time to time.